In a world filled with constant agitation and uncertainties, Stoic teachings emerge as a haven of tranquility and insight. They encourage us to delve into understanding our being and to maintain inner peace despite external turmoil. As the philosopher Seneca taught us, true happiness is something we create internally. This video will guide you through 10 fundamental lessons from the masters of Stoicism, from Seneca to Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius. These lessons are more than just topics for reflection. They serve as practical guidelines to steer our emotional path. Together, we will learn how these timeless principles can be integrated into everyday life, helping us face adversities with calm and strength. Prepare for a transformative journey as we discover how the principles of Stoic philosophy can form the foundation of a rich and meaningful life. This video is not just an invitation to reflect, but a call to action to shape our own emotional balance. Are you ready to accept this challenge? Then join us on this exploration of self-discovery and learn to master your emotions to live in harmony with yourself and the world. Before we proceed, I want to encourage your active participation in this conversation. Comment below with, "I will have mastery over my emotions," and tell us where you are watching from. Let's together cultivate a community of support and reflection, exchanging experiences and perspectives on how to develop this important emotional control. I am eager to read your comments and grow with your unique contributions. Comment, and let's together create a space of inspiration and transformation. 1. Embracing impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a fundamental truth that echoes through the centuries, inviting us to reflect on the transient nature of all things. This third Stoic lesson emphasizes the need to welcome this reality and integrate impermanence as an essential aspect of life. Imagine yourself by the bank of a tranquil stream, whose waters flow incessantly, never the same for 2 consecutive moments. Each droplet gliding through the current serves as a poignant reminder of the fleetingness of existence, of the constant transformation that defines our world. Yet even in the face of this ephemerality, we often cling to things as though they were to last forever. We hold on to relationships, achievements, and material possessions as if they were firm anchors in a sea of change. However, as the Stoics teach us, even the most solid things eventually dissolve. Consider a romantic relationship, for example. Although it may initially seem like a perennial source of joy, over time, the waters of change can erode the bonds that unite 2 people, turning what was once a source of happiness into one of pain and disillusionment. Accepting impermanence in this context means recognizing that all relationships evolve and embracing this transformation with serenity and understanding. Similarly, this lesson applies to our personal journey. How often do we fall into the trap of longing for security in a future that never materializes? The truth is that the future is uncertain and unpredictable, and accepting this uncertainty requires humility and bravery. Accepting impermanence is not resignation, but rather an acceptance that frees us. It is like releasing the moorings of a sailboat, letting the winds of fate guide us. It is trusting the course of life and finding peace in the certainty that everything is as it should be. 2. Embracing the present. In the vast universe, where events unfold in an eternal cycle of cause and effect, the 4th Stoic lesson shines as a beacon of wisdom, embracing the present moment. This lesson encourages us to let go of worries about the past and the future, and to seek the fullness of life in the now. Marcus Aurelius, in his timeless reflections, advises, "Do not squander the remaining time of your life on concerns about others, unless it be with compassion." This thought encapsulates the essence of this Stoic lesson, an invitation to focus on the now and develop a deep awareness of the life flowing around us. Picture yourself in a field full of flowers, blooming in a spectacle of colors and fragrances. Each flower is a reminder of life's ephemeral beauty, an alert that time is a precious gift that we can never recover. Yet we often find ourselves caught in the shadows of the past or the uncertainties of the future. We cling to regrets and resentments as if we could change the past. We worry about what is to come as if we could shape fate. But, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the past is unchangeable and the future has not yet arrived. All we have is the present moment, and it is in it that we must find our true fullness. Accepting this reality means learning to appreciate each moment with gratitude and acceptance, regardless of circumstances. Contemplating a simple sunset reveals a choice. Instead of letting the mind drift to the past or future, we consciously choose to focus our attention on the stunning spectacle before us, allowing the beauty of the moment to completely envelop us, discovering peace and serenity in the present. Consciously living each moment is crucial for experiencing the fullness of life in the now, knowing that it is here we find the true essence of life. 3. Developing virtue. In nature, there are countless sources of inspiration to be better, as the Stoics teach us. By closely observing the natural realm, we are gifted with remarkable examples of courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control, fundamental virtues that the Stoics deemed vital for a rich and meaningful life. Courage, for example, is widely present in nature. Consider the majestic lion facing the challenges of the jungle with unwavering determination, or the eagle soaring through the skies with unparalleled grace. These animals inspire us to face our fears and challenges with bravery, even when the path ahead appears steep and daunting. Wisdom is also a virtue widely represented in nature. Behold the ancient trees that have witnessed centuries of changes and remain steadfast and resilient, or the migratory birds that travel long distances with remarkable precision. These examples teach us to develop a deep understanding of the world and to act with discernment in all situations. Justice is another virtue we can learn from nature. In the ecosystem, each living being plays a crucial role in the delicate balance of life. From the tiny ants working in harmony to build their anthills to the large predators maintaining population balance, all contribute to the common good. This interconnection reminds us of the importance of acting with justice and fairness in our interactions with others and with the world. Lastly, self-control is a virtue observed in many wild creatures. Consider the salmon, which braves fierce currents on its epic journey upstream to spawn, or the wolf that hunts with surgical precision to sustain its pack. These examples encourage us to control our impulses and desires, acting with moderation and discipline in all facets of life. As we observe nature, we are continually reminded of the virtues valued by the Stoics. May we draw inspiration from these examples and develop in ourselves the courage, wisdom, justice, and self-control, thus striving for a full and meaningful life. 4. Envisioning the worst-case scenario. This lesson challenges us to envision the worst possible scenario in a situation, not as an exercise in pessimism, but as a strategy to cultivate resilience and prepare ourselves to face life's challenges with courage and determination. Although it may seem counterintuitive, this practice helps us face the unknown with more confidence and emotional balance, instead of being consumed by anxiety and fear of what might happen. A powerful example of this lesson can be found in the way lions hunt in groups on the vast plains of the African savanna. When a group of lions sets out to hunt, they focus not only on the immediate prey in front of them, but also anticipate and prepare for the obstacles and challenges they may encounter along the way. By envisioning the worst possible scenario, the lions are preparing to face any eventuality that may arise during the hunt. They consider factors such as the presence of rival predators, the scarcity of prey, or even the possibility of injury during the encounter. This prepared and vigilant mindset allows the lions to face the challenges of hunting with more confidence and determination, knowing they are ready to handle any situation that may arise. Similarly, by applying this lesson in our own lives, we are encouraged to consider the worst possible scenario in a particular situation. This doesn't mean we should be consumed by fear or constant worry about what could go wrong, but rather that we should prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally to face challenges with courage and resilience. By envisioning the worst scenario, we are able to identify potential obstacles and difficulties that may arise in our path. This allows us to create contingency plans and coping strategies, increasing our sense of control and ability to deal with adversity. Moreover, by confronting our fears and anxieties head-on, we may discover that we are much stronger and more capable than we ever imagined. We should draw inspiration from the wisdom of the lions and the Stoic lesson of envisioning the worst possible scenario, and then face life's challenges with courage and determination. In doing so, we may discover a new strength and resilience within ourselves, capable of overcoming any obstacle that may arise in our path. 5. Practicing self-discipline. To better understand this lesson, let me share the story of a wise Stoic master who lived many centuries ago. His life was a living testament to the lessons he taught, and his wisdom was like a light illuminating the path for those seeking truth. This master, whose name has been lost in the mists of time, lived in a small cabin in the mountains, far from the bustle of society. He was known for his unshakable serenity and deep understanding of human nature. His disciples came from afar to hear his teachings, thirsting for wisdom that transcended worldly concerns. Once, a young disciple arrived at the master's cabin, troubled by life's tribulations. He was overwhelmed by seemingly insoluble problems and desperately sought a solution to his distress. The master, with his usual calm, invited the young disciple to sit beside him. He then shared with him the essence of the 10th lesson, the practice of self-discipline. "My young friend," the master said softly, "true mastery over your emotions begins with the discipline of mind and body. Just as a gardener cares for his plants with diligence and love, you must cultivate your habits and routines with the same attention." The young disciple listened intently to the master's words and slowly began to understand the importance of self-discipline in his personal journey. He realized that true freedom does not lie in the absence of external constraints, but in the ability to govern oneself. As the days passed, the young disciple delved deeper into the practice of self-discipline. He woke up every morning at sunrise to meditate and reflect on his goals and values. He committed to cultivating healthy habits, both physically and mentally, and to diligently pursuing his studies and personal projects. Over time, the anxieties that once haunted the young disciple were replaced by a sense of inner peace and purpose. He discovered that, by disciplining his mind and body, he was able to face life's challenges with serenity and determination. Just like the young disciple, we are invited to practice self-discipline in our own lives, for it is only through conscious discipline and self-restraint that we can truly master our emotions and achieve the fullness of being. May we embrace this lesson with fervor and determination, and may it lead us to the realization of our highest human potential. 6. Distinguish between what we can and cannot control. In the vastness of the universe, where fate weaves its invisible threads, one immutable truth stands out: the distinction between what we can and cannot control. This is the essence of the first Stoic lesson, a lesson that echoes through the centuries as a beacon of wisdom amidst the darkness of uncertainty. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor whose words resonate like pearls of wisdom, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not external events. Realize this and you will find strength." In this simple sentence, we find the essence of the first Stoic lesson, an invitation to focus our efforts and energies on the only realm truly ours, our own mind. Imagine standing on the vast stage of life, where events unfold before your eyes like scenes from a theatrical play. You are the protagonist of your own story, but the elements that compose the setting are beyond your control. External circumstances, the actions of others, even the whims of fate, all lie beyond your direct realm. Yet amidst this apparent powerlessness lies an innate power that is yours and yours alone, the power over your own mind. This is the sacred territory where you can exercise your will, shape your thoughts, and choose your responses to life's vicissitudes. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, happiness or unhappiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. By understanding this fundamental truth, we are freed from the chains of anxiety and worry. We accept serenely what we cannot change and direct our attention to what we can control. As the Stoic sage Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Thus, by practicing the first Stoic lesson, we transcend self-imposed limitations and become masters of our own fate. We learn to find inner peace amidst the turbulence of the external world and discover the true freedom that resides in serene acceptance of reality. 7. Practice detachment. In the tapestry of existence, where the threads of destiny weave into mysterious patterns, the Stoic lesson of detachment emerges as a golden thread, woven with ancient wisdom and transcendence. It is a lesson that invites us to release the bonds of attachment to material things and find true freedom in inner detachment. Let me share the story of Ananda, a prosperous merchant who lived in a bustling trading city by a flowing river. Ananda was known for his great fortune and his passion for collecting valuable objects. His home was a treasure trove of luxuries, filled with jewels, artwork, and precious artifacts from all over the world. One day, as Ananda sat on his porch admiring his vast collection, a wise traveler arrived at his door. The sage, with his enlightened wisdom, looked around and smiled at Ananda. "Merchant," said the sage, "you have amassed great material wealth, but have you found true inner wealth?" Intrigued by the sage's question, Ananda invited him into his home. Inside, the sage observed the numerous treasures adorning the walls and shelves. "I see you have a refined taste for beauty," said the sage, "but do all these things truly bring joy to your heart?" Ananda paused for a moment, looking around at his possessions with a new perspective. He realized that although his home was filled with material treasures, his heart still felt empty and unsatisfied. It was then that the sage shared with Ananda the lesson of detachment. He explained that true wealth does not lie in the things we possess, but in the freedom of our minds and hearts. He invited Ananda to reflect on the transitory nature of life and to find joy in simplicity and connection with the divine. Over the days, Ananda began to practice detachment. He gradually freed himself from the incessant desire for more and more things, and found a new inner peace he had never experienced before. He realized that true happiness was not in accumulating material treasures, but in cultivating meaningful relationships and living in harmony with the flow of life. Like Ananda, we are invited to learn the lesson of detachment in our own lives. May we find the courage to release the bonds of attachment and find true freedom in inner detachment. May we learn to value what truly matters and find joy in the simple beauty of existence. 8. Practice gratitude. Gazing intently at the universe, where constellations shine like diamonds scattered across a dark cloak, we find a profound reflection on the 6th Stoic lesson, the practice of gratitude. In the face of the vastness of the cosmos, we are invited to contemplate the beauty and wonder that permeate all forms of existence, from distant stars to the atoms that make up our bodies. The universe, with its incomprehensible vastness, offers us a unique perspective on our own existence. Faced with the immensity of space and time, we are confronted with the finitude of our own lives and the fragility of our presence in the world. Yet it is precisely this awareness of the transience of life that invites us to practice gratitude for each moment given to us. Amid the vast galaxies and twinkling nebulae, we find profound beauty that transcends our understanding. Each star, each planet, each atom is an expression of the universe's vast creativity, a work of art in constant evolution. In the face of this cosmic wonder, how can we not feel a deep sense of awe and reverence? The practice of gratitude invites us to look beyond our earthly concerns and to recognize the abundance that permeates the very fabric of existence. Even in moments of difficulty and challenge, we can find reasons to be grateful. For it is in these moments that we discover our own strength and resilience, and we grow in wisdom and understanding. Each breath we take, each ray of sunlight that brightens our face, each smile shared with a loved one, all these are reasons to be grateful. For it is these simple moments that color and give meaning to our lives, reminding us of the beauty and wonder that surround us at every moment. As we contemplate the vast universe and its infinite wisdom, we are invited to practice gratitude in our own lives. We must open our hearts to the abundance around us, finding beauty and meaning in each moment that life offers us. And above all, cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for all the gifts we receive, recognizing the wonder of existence in all its forms. 9. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius, whose words echo through the centuries, reminds us, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your own estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. This quotation leads us directly to the heart of the 7th Stoic lesson, an invitation to examine our own perceptions and learn to accept things that are beyond our control. Just as a tree bends in the wind without resistance, we are invited to bend before the circumstances of life, accepting them with serenity and equanimity. For as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, it is our own opinion about things that determines our experience of the world, and this opinion is within our power to change at any moment. Imagine yourself in the scenario of a flowing river, where the waters move at a constant pace, indifferent to human concerns and anxieties. Just like the freely flowing water, we are invited to set aside our own expectations and to accept the flow of life with confidence and faith. Even in the face of the most difficult adversities, we are reminded that we can always choose how to respond. We can allow external circumstances to overwhelm us, or we can choose to find inner peace and serenity, regardless of what happens around us. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one's own limitations. Accept them and feel the serenity that comes from a deep understanding that things will not always go as you wish. By practicing the art of acceptance, we are not resigning ourselves to our fate, but rather making room for profound transformation. For it is only when we abandon our own expectations and accept reality as it is that we can truly find inner peace and serenity. And as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, true wisdom lies in recognizing what is essential and what is not, and in being prepared to set aside what is not essential. 10. Examine your perceptions. This Stoic lesson, which encourages us to examine our perceptions, acts like a compass guiding us on the journey of self-knowledge and wisdom. Instead of passively accepting our automatic interpretations of situations, we are challenged to question our own thoughts and beliefs, seeking a deeper and more truthful understanding of reality. A fascinating example of this lesson can be observed in the behavior of the octopus. These incredible creatures are known for their ability to change color and texture, to camouflage themselves in their environment, becoming nearly invisible to potential predators. This remarkable ability not only demonstrates the octopus's incredible adaptability, but also offers a powerful metaphor for the practice of examining our own perceptions. Just as the octopus adapts to changes in its environment to survive, we too can learn to adapt our perceptions to the circumstances of life. Often, our automatic interpretations of situations are distorted by biases, fears, and preconceived expectations. As a result, we may see things in a distorted or incomplete way, leading to hasty or irrational reactions. However, by practicing the examination of our perceptions, we can learn to recognize and question these conditioned patterns of thought. We can ask ourselves, am I seeing this situation clearly? Or am I letting my emotions cloud my judgment? Am I interpreting others' motives accurately? Or am I projecting my own insecurities and biases onto them? As we become more aware of our perceptions and more willing to question them, we can make room for a deeper and more accurate understanding of reality. Just as the octopus adjusts its appearance to suit its environment, we too can adjust our perceptions to better adapt to the circumstances of life. Furthermore, just like the octopus uses its ability to camouflage to protect itself from predators, we can also use the examination of our perceptions to protect ourselves from the pitfalls of the mind. By questioning our automatic interpretations of situations, we can avoid falling into negative or destructive thought patterns and act with greater clarity and discernment in our lives. Therefore, may we be inspired by the wisdom of the octopus and the Stoic lesson of examining our perceptions, and thus learn to question our own thoughts and beliefs, seeking a deeper and more truthful understanding of reality. And just like the octopus, may we adapt our perceptions to the circumstances of life, finding greater clarity and wisdom on our individual journeys. Upon examining the 10 Stoic lessons for emotional management, it becomes clear how profound and wise these teachings are. Each principle provides valuable guidance for developing a balanced, resilient, and compassionate mind that remains serene in the face of daily challenges. Adopting these practices strengthens our inner strength and enhances our ability to handle situations with calmness and balance. If you followed this video to the end, leave the comment, "Until the end." This will show us that you are truly committed to mastering your emotions. A big hug, and see you in the next video.